I turned Stray Kids Megaverse into a boss battle soundtrack, and in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Feli Music, where we talk about K-pop and make lots of K-pop orchestra. I'm Feli, the person behind every single one of those covers, and I like games, particularly those that has some banger soundtracks. And a few months ago, I decided to do something rather wild. I wanted to make game music. The question is, how? Throughout those days, I searched the internet for references to make my own version of game music and found 4 easy tricks to achieve it. Sit tight, grab your popcorns, and stay tuned to find out what these are. The very first one is to have repeated themes. Themes are a common element in any kind of music. A theme is the primary melodic idea of a composition. It is something that has been around since the classical era. A very famous example of it is Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. In K-pop, you can usually hear the theme in the intro of the song, and usually repeat it in the chorus. For example, these themes are very important to a song because it establishes everything. Think of it as trying to create an art piece. The first thing you need is the idea, and from that idea, a theme. The theme you determine will affect the whole piece, and it's the same thing with a song. Imagine the Stray Kids DLC has God's Menu theme. It becomes a whole other song. This theme was also the thought process I had while choosing a song to cover or take inspiration from. Surprise, surprise, Megaverse was not the first song I chose. It was Run BTS, but the main problem was that Run BTS's theme was something that I couldn't imagine turned into game music. Skill issue. I know. I've had way too many experiences in the past with forcing a song to do something I couldn't. So rather than ramming my way through this, I just decided to change the song. I still 100% want to make Run BTS though, or any other BTS song into game music. Just probably not now, because skill issue. Megaverse was the other choice because, well, I like the song, so that's already a good enough reason to be chosen. But it also has a better theme to manipulate. Okay. Not better, I just don't have a hard time imagining it. Definitely. Skill issue. Number 2, a sense of urgency. When I say game music, I mean boss battle action RPG game music. It's a very specific kind of genre that requires the music to do a very specific thing. Boss battles are usually the most epic, the most suspenseful, and the climaxes of the game. The music needs to reflect that. I'm not that good yet. Hopefully in a few years I could do that, but as of the moment, I still have a lot to learn. So I won't try to achieve that grandiose, bombastic, epic sound. I'm only going to take the most important elements of it and make it my own. A boss battle is meant to be hard, so the song needs to enhance that fear and suspense. Usually, suspense is created by using minor chords, but it could also be established with a faster tempo. A high BPM isn't the only way to create suspense. There's definitely songs with slower tempos that are also suspenseful, but name any battle music that doesn't have a relatively high BPM. Most of it is pretty fast. The third one connects to the genre of the game. When I say genre, I don't mean RPG, FPS, and all that fun stuff. I meant fantasy, sci-fi, drama, and more. In this song, I decided that I wanted to try the sci-fi stuff. The idea behind this genre I chose is definitely not because I wanted to try out the synths that I have. Definitely because of some artistic choice and connection to Stray Kids and such. It's also definitely not because of the game I was obsessed with. Science fiction movies usually showcases a lot of modern and electronic instruments, associating that kind of sound to technology because in the old days, we don't have synths. It is the sound of the future. So after choosing Megaverse and determining the theme, the tempo, and the overall mood of the song, I go to the instruments, which because it is sci-fi, I can use a lot of synths and digital sounds. It's pretty rare that I use these instruments, and I'm extremely excited to try it out. It is completely out of my comfort zone, usually only using the limited orchestra instruments to try and create a cohesive song. But I must say, I do find the appeal. You can definitely hear I'm a beginner at this because I'm sure I'm not using the synths to its full capabilities, but I think it sounds great, especially the second part. Thank you, Stray Kids, for making such an awesome beat. The very last one is pretty obvious once you hear it, but it's not always intuitive. It's very important that a game music can be looped. You don't know how long a boss battle or any battle will last. It can range from a few minutes to an hour, and sometimes there's phases. A boss battle gets harder as it progresses, and yes, the music has to reflect that. Usually what composers do is that they compose separate sections, like 4 or 8 bars of the normal theme, and then you can loop that. And then the 4 to 8 bars of the more suspenseful theme, and then the devs can also loop that too. However, there are also some other ways besides looping, like making separate songs for each phase that's 3 minutes long. I decided to go for somewhere in between. I don't want to make a whole 3-minute long song because I could run out of ideas fast, and this is my first time doing this. But I also don't want to showcase multiple 8-bar songs. So the end result is 1.5 minutes with 2 different parts that can be looped, whether it is the different parts or as a collective. Someday I aspire to make songs like these, but right now I still have a lot to learn. After all,
dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sorta good at something.
And here is the finished product. I have a footage of my not so good gameplay in Wuthering Waves so you guys don't get bored. I know you have very little attention spans, but please keep on watching. The song is available for free, and you can use it for any of your videos or projects or whatever. Just be sure to not claim it as your own. If you want to support me further, because most of my videos cannot be monetized, you can buy me a coffee. Links in the description below. Anyway, have fun and subscribe.
早めに片付けよう。またシンセシス